Hey, welcome to day 3. Awesome. How are you doing? You've had 2 days. You really looked at what the 3 biggest mistakes are, and you're being open and receptive. So, being open and receptive is important to do every single day. I talked about setting an alarm on your phone and just receiving for 10 or 15 seconds every few hours, or 3 times an hour, actually, really receiving. So today I want to talk to you about where you're leaving money on the table, right? And a very common mistake that I see women doing is not charging enough for what you're doing, not charging enough. So I want you to get super clear on what you're charging. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to do some research. And it's not what you think. I'm not going to have you research what other people are charging for similar services, because that doesn't matter. What I find so often is that's what people do and that's the logical thing that we're told in the past, that is about money is limited, money is hard to come by. You want to eliminate that. What I see happening is that women price themselves based on what they think they can make, okay? Or what they think people can pay. So many times I see prices being set based on other people approving of you, based on not offending anybody and not eliminating anybody from working with you. Those are the absolute wrong ways to set your prices, okay? Now, I don't know what you're doing. I'm imagining that you're self-employed in one way or another. I work with a lot of realtors as well, real estate salespeople. And so a lot of women are discounting their percentage that they take. They're not even taking the basic 6% because they feel like they have to discount it in order to get clients. So I don't want you discounting anything. So what I want you to do is think about, and I actually have a worksheet in this email. You can go download it to help you really embody your value of what you do for other people. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, but I don't want to take a lot of your time because I really want you to work through that worksheet on it, on how to embody your value. You're going to really look at what it costs people to not work with you and the ripple out effect of it. How are you changing people's lives? I don't want you to get caught up in how much time you're spending with people. You're really charging for the transformation that they're getting. So I really want you to tune in to the transformation that you're providing. This may take a little while because oftentimes your fear about not being good enough or being unworthy gets in the way of what you're truly providing. You don't even recognize what you're truly providing. So what you're going to discover today is what it's truly worth that you are helping people with, okay? What is that transformation worth? So, and by how you're going to do that is what it costs them to not work with you. For example, say you are a health coach. What does it cost somebody to become ill because they didn't work with you? So suppose, let's say I met somebody over the weekend who trains people to get off of sugar because of diabetes. Right? I mean, diabetics tend to be super addicted to sugar, right? So she helps people get off of sugar. So what she can look at is what are the healthcare costs of not working with her, of not learning how to get off of sugar. What else does that cost? How much time do they lose away from work? How much money are they losing? Of course, these are estimates, but I really want you to get in the head. What else does it cost them? If you're sick and you can't take a vacation with your family, that's costing time away and bonding with the family. Okay, so not only is it costing money, it's costing quality of life. And what is that worth? Okay, and so if you're sick and you can't spend that bonding time with your children, what does that cost them? How does that affect them emotionally, mentally, self-esteem wise, right? What are they learning from the parent that doesn't take proactive action to take care of their health? Parents are modeling that for their children, right? What does that cost for their children? Children tend to live what we model, not what we say, but what we actually do. So what I'm showing you is how not working with you ripples down for generations. So you're going to do a little bit of research on what those things cost, but click the link below to get the download. You'll put your name and email address in again to get that download, okay? So you can work on that worksheet, and that is your homework for today. And put that in the Facebook group. Put that you did it, ask any questions, help. This is how you're going to price yourself, right? This is how you're going to raise your prices. You're not necessarily going to charge $5,000 a month. I don't know what you do. Maybe you will charge $5,000 a month. You're not necessarily going to charge what it would cost them not to work with you. But what this does is it builds your confidence to charge what you really should be charging, so that you can see the impact that your work truly has. All right? So keep up the receptivity exercise, and now go do the worksheet on how to raise your prices, how to know your value so you can increase the price. All right, I will see you next time. Bye for now.